Hi, this is Greg from Business Automated, and today I will show you how to create automated Twitter posts with videos and images directly from your Airtable social media calendar. Let's get going. Okay, so in this video we'll be continuing our previous series when we're using Airtable as a social media calendar to post automatically to different social media types. So now we'll add posts to another social media. This time we'll be posting to Twitter. So first let's reuse the content that we already have. So we'll start first posting with this particular image. And since we are posting to Twitter, what will be important is to avoid exceeding the number of characters that is allowed to be posted on Twitter. So in this case, it's 280 characters. But if you are posting any type of images or videos, it's actually deducting 25 characters from that limit, so we'll make a formula for that. So the first step is to measure the length of our copy. So for that we'll use the len formula and then copy, and we will add to that also the length of the hashtags that we are having. And also, if we have any image or video in the content, we will add to that additional 24 characters. So let's check whether there is a content in the content column. We'll use for that if formula. If the content column is blank, we will add 0, but if there is any content inside, we'll put 24. Alright, so you can see now the number of characters that we have. Once we delete the image, the number of characters decreases. Okay, but let's not remember always what's the limit. Let's just add some text so it's easier for us to understand. So we'll change it into a quick formula. If the number of characters is less than 280, alright, but let's also know how many characters we have used so far. So let's add the same part here. So this is the formula we are using. Let's delete the hyphen. So once you exceed either the number of characters through the copy or hashtags, you will see how many characters you are exceeding. So this will not be possible to be posted, so you will have to delete some of them. Alright, so once we know that this is okay to be posted, let's do also similar thing for video and similar thing with just text. So let's start with the text only tweet first. So let's approve it and let's go to make Integromat. You can see the scenarios that I was building in the description of the video, so you can see how this part was built up. But let's basically start from here and see whether we see the new Twitter post when we check for the records to be published. Alright, we see that we have a new post ready to be published and the channel is Twitter. Okay, so we'll connect it here and we'll find a Twitter module and we will use create a tweet. We'll make sure that the channel listing contains, and here we're using the array operator, that the array of channel contains Twitter. And since this is only for the text, we will also add one more rule indicating that content is empty. And for that we'll use array length equal to less than 1. Okay, now we need to add connection to our Twitter account. In this case, we'll be posting to our Business Automated account. So here for the status, we'll select copy, and then we'll use a space, and then we'll add hashtags. So we have copy and hashtag, so that's it. And let's run this scenario here for the first time. It was not posted even it was here, means I have made some mistake. It could not measure the length of the array because the content is empty. So we'll have to change this formula here. We'll have to change it to does not exist. Let's run it one more time. So here we say that the content array does not exist. Okay, and it looks like it has been successfully posted. Alright, so now we'll just manually change it to live, but also to have this one automated, we'll finish off this here. We'll clone the past record, and we will also create one additional column for the Twitter post ID, tweet ID. Okay, now let's move on to posting videos and images. So let's change this to approved. And in this case, we will have to download that file for connection with the module. So here we'll use get file, and this similarly will be Twitter only. And one more condition here will be that the content exists. Okay, and then the next step here will be to download the URL of this content and download that file so that we can use this to publish to Twitter. Let's run it once. Okay, we can see that we have successfully downloaded the file over here. That's good. So that means we can use it in the next step. We'll keep the copy and the hashtags unchanged. We'll open the advanced settings, and in this case we'll be uploading image or GIF, and we will use the get a file. Okay. Now for all the other settings there is nothing else to be done. Display the tweet coordinates, we say no because we will not be using the coordinates, and yeah, that is okay. We'll do the same thing for video straight away. So what we will do, we will clone the Twitter module and then connect it here, and here in the settings we'll change it to a video and also select get HTTP get file. All right. So that is everything, and here in this part we'll distinguish whether this is a picture, and here inside of the content we'll use the media type, the MIME type, and we'll use equal to image JPEG, and here we'll have video, and in this case we could do just a fallback route. So if there is nothing going through the first route, then we will use the video. If you are using GIFs, then you should add an all or rule that would say that meme type is or alternatively you can just, similarly as in the previous ones, you can say that this is video MP4 type. So that could be another way. You could change it here is not equal to video. So in this case, if it's GIF, it will go through as well. In most cases you are not using other files than MP4. Maybe occasionally you might be doing MOV, but then you could specify this in more detail. So based on that you could adjust it. Okay, so we'll just add here those finishing modules and clone the last one to change it to a published status, and to get back the tweet ID so that we can get some statistic comments about this later. Okay, so let's see about the first tweet being posted here. Let's run once, and we can see that this is an image, and it has just been changed to live, means it's posted. You can see that it has been successfully executed here as a picture. And right, you can see that we have successfully posted that picture, and let's do the same thing for video. And let's run once. Once this scenario is set up, you can also turn on scheduling to, for example, check every 2 hours whether this particular video, whether there is anything to be posted. So once you set this permanently to work, then you can turn on the scheduling and it will be automatically checking whether there's any content that has a date that should be posted, date and time. Okay, so let's check the video. And you can also see that we have posted video, which in this case is even in the real format. So even videos like that can be successfully posted. All right, so the last stage is just turn on the scheduling, and you can set your social media calendar plan ahead and enjoy this being posted automatically. I hope this was useful for you guys, and please like and subscribe. Thank you guys.